Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. It should have been somebody else. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. Just like the light of a new day, hit me from out of the blue, breaking me out of the spell I was in, making all of my wishes come true. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me.
This is gonna be just disastrous. Do you know what happens when you're elected entertainment director at a school faculty party? Everybody wants to be on the bill.
Honey, they're only trying to do their bit. There has to be somebody on staff with a little talent.
Oh, sure, we can get Dolinger out of music appreciation. Sing his rendition of Oh Danny Boy, 3 tones flat. Or we can get Miss Brockmeister's Talking Minor Bird. You ever see that Minor Bird?
Yeah, last year at the Christmas party, but I don't remember that it talks.
Well, it doesn't, that's the point. I mean, it just kind of sits there. You know the way birds just kind of hang out, you know, and they sit there and they just look?
That's cute, hon.
Thank you very much. I mean, do you want a bird that sits? You get Miss Brockmeister's Minor Bird. You want a bird that talks? You go elsewhere.
Oh, honey, we'll sit down, we'll have a nice romantic dinner, and we'll come up with something.
We're talking about tomorrow night, but I could stand a little bird back.
Oh.
Oh.
Ralph, where's the TV?
Hello, hello.
Why isn't it on?
Well, we could always have Bill dazzle them with his amazing track record.
Well, Bill, what brings you over here? I thought all the soap operas were over by this time.
I tried to reach you all afternoon. Since when they start keeping school teachers after school?
Well, I had a problem at school. There was a faculty meeting.
Admittance to the Mansion of Magic, which I'm going to show you, is to be a member and in costume for their annual Magician's Banquet. And what makes this year's performance so special? It's a tribute to the greatest magician and escape artist who ever lived, the founder of the Mansion of Magic, Carlini.
Oh, I didn't know this was on, Bill. Thanks for telling me. I wanted to watch this.
Yeah, well, I tried to call you.
Death-defying escapes, and his presence was quite a familiar sight at presidential and royal functions. And like the man who designed it, the Mansion of Magic has many deep, dark secrets. Much of what you think you see, you don't really see at all. The tragedy that struck down Carlini occurred during what was to have been his final American tour. One of Carlini's assistants, 23-year-old Luann Pierce, was found murdered. Why? To this day, nobody really knows for sure. But the police and the FBI believe Carlini himself to have been involved.
Well, hey, maybe they'll mention you, Bill. I mean, you were there. You were involved in his death.
I was not involved. I was an agent on the case.
It was on that fateful night, 1 year ago tomorrow, that FBI agents converged on the theater where Carlini was performing. But before they could arrest him, Carlini perished in the flames of what he claimed would be his greatest trick ever, the crematorium escape. Did Carlini actually perish in that fire? Certainly not in spirit, pun intended. His Mansion of Magic lives on, and it's run by these 3 gentlemen who are here with me tonight. All 3 of them accomplished magicians in their own right. Toby Roberts, Chris Stoppard, and Marco the Magnificent.
Toby Roberts, he is my favorite, my absolute favorite. He's incredible. We saw him in Las Vegas. Do you remember that? He was incredible.
Actually apprenticed under Carlini. Any interesting stories?
Sorry, but that's what made the man who he was. Mysterious, elusive, an enigma.
Well, as I told you earlier, there's an annual costume party here at the mansion. Toby, what makes this year's event so special?
Chris, Marco, and myself will be performing 3 of Carlini's greatest escapes. They were perfected by him, but they were only performed in public ones.
Well, Marco, then that means that one of the escapes must be the crematorium escape, right? The one that Carlini perished in? So that means he actually never really performed that escape, did he?
We don't really know, do we?
No, we don't. But maybe we'll find out tomorrow, the first anniversary of Carlini's death, the night on which he vowed that he'd return from the grave. I'm Tawny Little at the Mansion of Magic. Trick or treat.
That's it. I've got the whole problem solved. Playing cards.
You're going to get the entire faculty involved in a poker game?
No. I'm going to mesmerize and mystify with magical moments of prestidigitation.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers?
No, I used to be in love with magic when I was a kid. I got some playing cards around here that I used to keep around for practice.
Here, read this. Well, Ralph, since you've gotten so good with using the suit to talk to dead people and all that stuff, maybe you'd like to have some pointers from the master himself, Carlini, tonight, at the reading of his will.
I know I got those cards around here somewhere.
Carlini's will. Bill, this letter's addressed to you and the same three magicians Tawny Little was interviewing just now.
Yeah, all three of them believed that Carlini was responsible for the Luann Pierce killing. That's why they all called me. All three of them threw Carlini off the board of directors of his magic mansion. The three guys that he hated worst in the world. Well, four counting me, Ralph.
So he named you in his will?
Now, that doesn't make any sense, Bill.
No, it's nuts, just like everything else about Carlini, including his old assistant, a guy named Blanchard.
Yeah, I remember seeing pictures of him in the papers right around Carlini's death. He was a weird-looking character.
Wasn't he cute? Looked like he ate light bulbs and stuck his tongue in a socket for breakfast. A real cup of spumoni. I wouldn't be surprised if this creep has been waiting all this time to zap me and the three wand wavers we just saw because he thinks that we were responsible for Carlini's death. Well, what do you think, kid? You want to come along and listen to the reading of the will? It's at midnight. You love that junk.
Reading of Carlini's will? That's incredible, Bill. Of course we'll come. Yes. Oh, you found it. Thank you very much, Pam. Here, pick a card.
Kid, I haven't got time.
Do you really think Blanchard would try something?
Who knows what a lunatic has got up his sleeve?
Nothing up my sleeve. Pick a card.
I'll fall by here later and pick you guys up. Ralph, put on the magic jammies, just for luck, you know?
Pick a card.
So when Carlini died and we called off the investigation, this creep, this Blanchard, his old assistant, he kept ranting and raving and making bad phone calls that Roberts and Stoppard and old Marco was going to have to get it for what they did to Carlini. So,
Come on, we're not picking out wallpaper, Pam. Pick one.
I don't want to choose wrong.
It's a card trick. You can't choose wrong. Now show it to Bill.
what? King of Hearts.
Bill, you're not supposed to tell me what it is. You put it back in the deck, you memorize it, and then when I pick it out of the deck again, I amaze you.
You know what's amazing to me? It's real amazing. I'm running a scenario here and none of my troops are listening up.
Okay. Well, if Stoppard, Marco, and Roberts know that Carlini hates them, what do they plan on getting out of tonight?
Just the off chance, 1 in a million, that old Carlini left them his dusty, trusty magic manual, maybe a new chapter with some magic escapes that he perfected and never released to the public. I mean, can you imagine what that would be worth to one of these guys in their repertory?
Yeah, they'll probably get a world tour out of it. Now, come on, Pam. Show it to Bill.
Just look.
Stick it back in the deck. Now, concentrate.
Getting real tired, Ralph.
Oh, come on, Bill.
Your card is 7 of hearts.
Ralph, that's terrific.
The card I saw was 6 of diamonds.
Are you sure?
What do you mean, are you sure? I mean, you saw it. Is that your card or isn't it?
I think it is.
What do you mean you think it is? I mean, it either is or it is not.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm positive. The 6 of hearts.
7 of hearts.
It was the 6 of diamonds.
Well, it was definitely red.
Mr. Maxwell.
I was relieved to see your name on the list of invites.
Well, I brought along a couple of associates here, Pam Davidson, attorney, and Ralph Hinckley, Toby Roberts. And this is Marco the Magnificent and Chris Stoppard.
Toby Roberts. Remember when we saw him in Las Vegas? We saw you in Las Vegas. You did this incredible stunt. Bill, he took off on a motorcycle, and when he landed, he was on the back of a lion. Wow. I don't know how you did that. It was just...
Incredible?
Yes, it was incredible. You are incredible. And I never figured out how you did that illusion where you changed those 2 camels into 2 little Shetland ponies. Boy, if I had time, I'd like to work that into my act tomorrow night.
You're a magician, Ralph.
But I haven't really performed in a long time since my Uncle Buster's birthday.
Ralph?
I've got a great 5-card lift, though.
Ralph,
but
the attorney who's supposed to be reading the will hasn't showed up yet.
Oh.
Oh, well, Labba, Flambert, and McCrae is a reputable firm. It's unlikely they'd be late for a probate reading. Maybe, of course, they had some car trouble.
Maybe.
Let's go find a way in, huh?
Oh, we tried the door. It was locked.
You guys wait for the attorney and we'll check the house. This guy's my very favorite magician.
Favorite magician, Ralph? I hate to be the one to tell you this, but nobody has a favorite magician anymore. They're kind of like big band leaders and hula hoops. Maybe you want to give this the old,
Oh. All right. The apparatus out. The store is open.
Ralph, you have the suit on and I don't. There's no need to play around.
Bill, I'm telling you, this door was open.
Sure, the door was open. Ralph, I really hate it when you do this.
Now, it's strange because Marcus just said that this door was locked. Now, I don't know how 3 guys who make a living out of escaping from handcuffs could mistake a door for being locked.
Okay, are we going to stand here all night long, or are you going to go inside?
Oh, no, go ahead, you first.
No, you first.
No, Bill, it's your party. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. You got the suit on. You want me to go in there first? Is that it?
I thought you said the door was locked.
It was.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Ralph, I don't think anybody's home, actually.
I can't believe that we're actually standing in Carlini's home. I mean, he lived here. He probably devised some of his greatest escapes right here in this house, Bill. Do you know we are actually standing in the home of a legend? I'll bet he's got trap doors in this house and everything.
Ralph, would you get up from there?
I hope you two are having fun.
Mr. Maxwell, I'd like to ask how you got that door open.
Well, we just shoved it. It's a warped door. It's very old.
That's hardly likely. I gave it a good shove. The door was locked. Someone had to open it.
Nobody could have passed without us seeing.
Soup's on.
Someone was just here. The candles haven't been lit very long.
Well, he always did know how to get an audience's attention.
All right, Marco, what'd you do to the door?
I didn't do anything.
You were the last one through it. It's locked. What happened, Marco?
What are you implying, sir? I don't like it. You've done this to me before.
boys,
I don't appreciate your attitude.
Boys, come on.
There's bars on the window.
Well, terrific. The world's greatest escape artist who can't open a locked door.
All right, gentlemen, just step back a bit, will you?
Ralph, do something.
What the hell can he do?
Everybody get out on the floor!
Do what he says. Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. Okay, one at a time. Come on, don't panic. One at a time. Come on, get it.
Come on, Blanchard, we're old pals. Only reason I showed up at the clam bake last night was because I thought you were throwing it. Imagine my surprise. You're one of the guests of honor. Now, come on. How come you cut out before we toasted all the marshmallows?
Fire. I saw fire. So I ran. I have this fear of fire.
Yeah, well, tell you what, Blanchard, I got a friend that's on the phone right now making a couple of calls, gonna find out whether Carlini left a will at all. I'm beginning to think maybe he didn't. I also think you would have known that. You had no reason to be at that reading at all.
I gave you my letter. I said what I said. I have no more to say.
Okay, Stevens, type this up and get him to sign it. And get us an address, whatever house he's haunting now. Because, Blanchard, I got a feeling you're gonna be talking a whole lot more real soon. I don't like it either, gents, but I'm gonna have to turn Blanchard loose.
You're gonna let him go? How can you let that man go?
I was nearly suffocating.
I said I didn't like it. Let me clarify, I hate it, but I got nothing to hold him on.
So your laboratory found flash powder residue. Certainly Blanchard would know how to obtain the proper material to rig that room.
Okay, stop it. What do you think? You were apprenticed to Carlini when Blanchard was around. Did he know enough? Does he know enough to rig the room to blow that way?
Of course he does. He was assistant to the world's greatest magician, and he also received a letter from the attorneys just like the rest of us did.
A letter, maybe, but not from the attorneys on the letterhead. They didn't contact any of you since Carlini never left a will.
Well, imagine everybody's surprised.
One of the junior partners up there is going to see what he can find out about Carlini's estate and let me know.
Well, if it was a setup, I will bet my magic wand Blanchard's behind it.
Uh-huh. What do we have here? You call me a criminal. You want to talk about criminals. You're the criminals. He doesn't forget. No. He doesn't forget. Carlini! You stole the secrets. Double curse.
Well, gentlemen, I believe I'll be going. Yeah. You two have a good show tonight. Mr. Hinckley, I don't know how you got the bars off that window.
Well, they were loose already. And, well, you know what adrenaline can do under those circumstances.
Gentlemen, I'll see you out as well.
Say, why don't you and your associates be my guest tonight at the mansion? It's the Magician's Ball, and you'll get to see the three of us perform 3 of Carlini's greatest escapes.
Thank you very much.
Just, call my assistant, Dawn. She'll set it up. Ciao.
Ralph, what about the faculty party? You promised Ray.
Oh, no problem. I'll just go by the faculty party. I'll wow them with my card tricks, sneak out the back door, and head them off at the mansion.
Boys and girls, let's hit the yellow brick road.
Bill, we are invited to the Mansion of Magic tonight.
Yeah, Ralph, so I heard. My mouth is getting real dry over it, too. But right now, I'm a little more concerned about my walking creep show, Mr. Blanchard. Oh, well. Ain't that cozy for a couple of guys who were calling each other names 5 minutes ago.
Well, Bill, they know each other. The Stoppard apprenticed under Carlini since he's 17 years old. I mean, he and Blanchard practically grew up together.
Well, that's growing up in a twilight zone. Come on.
I take it we're following Blanchard?
Well, we got a prime suspect here who hates all the principals. And he knew how to light the fire, makes threats right out of the Late Late Show, and shakes his finger at you while he drools. Yeah, I would say that we would be following him, yeah.
You were standing on my ace of spades.
Ralph, will you cut it out with the cards? You're gonna have them coming out of your ear.
Cards out of my ears? That's easy. Want to see a neat trick? What's
Oh,
this?
boy.
Oh. Now, you remember your card?
Yes, I got it written down this time.
Okay. Your card is... one of those down there.
That's a real showstopper, Ralph. Can't wait till you do the 3 raw eggs in my glove compartment trick.
You didn't say abracadabra.
Well, actually, my specialty is palming coins.
That's him. That's Blanchard. That's it. Let's go.
Where are we going?
Down here. In this alley. Try to get a line on what's going on inside.
What is this place, Bill?
That's an old church. Looks like it's been abandoned for a long time.
What is he doing? Look out! Okay, Blanchard, that's assault on a federal officer, you creep.
Come on, Ralph. Go drain this guy's radiator. Oh, Ralph.
Just add it to my collection. Let's go.
Okay, here we go.
Don't do that, counselor.
Pam, Bill! What happened?
Oh, it was just Leo Gorsey and Hunts Hall and Hold That Ghost.
What is this place?
It's a storage room of some kind.
Come here. I turned the lights on in this other room. I want you to see something. Come here.
Oh, Lord, it's a shrine.
Monument to Carlini. All these illusions and the secrets that Carlini built into them must have made them priceless by this time. All this apparatus was designed by Carlini himself. Obviously, that's why Blanchard was so obsessed with the man.
Obsessed enough to want to do in anybody that had ruined his life? Or killed him?
A distinct possibility, Captain.
We've got a real dangerous maniac running around out there.
I wonder what made this guy go so berserk.
Ralph, I think we all know we're dealing with the creature from the ice planet Zero here. Maybe you can get a line on this bird off the dribbles on his pillow.
Do we want a line on this guy?
I'll grab those. Any one of them could be the Bible we need. I'm not getting anything.
Well, keep trying, hon. We need a clue, something. Really, Bill, you don't have to clean up now. You can wait till after we leave. What happened?
Accident?
Really? This looks like Blanchard's crowbar.
You make me sick. Little boys don't play with dolls. Do you hear me? Don't ever let me see you with your sister's toys again. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Ever caught your sister's toys?
Why do it? Make me sick.
I'll keep the doctor. Give it to me. I'll just leave this. Till we find her again. Don't you ever mind me again. Do you hear me? Never again.
Don't ever let me see you with your sister's toys again. Do you hear me?
Pam? Bill!
Ralph, what is it? What?
It was terrible. It was horrible. It was controlling me. I could not look
all
away.
right. Take it easy. Take it easy.
It was incredibly wicked. It was cold. I tuned into this fractured personality.
Why don't we make this joint a memory?
Good idea.
And then there was Roberts.
Toby Roberts?
Where does he live, Bill?
Why?
Where does he live fast?
Well, he lives in Bel Air, Vista View Drive, 118675. Why?
I don't know. I just know the guy's in terrible trouble. Here, I'll see you there.
Okay.
Hi. Boy, Toby sure can't think of him, huh? Man falls from nowhere. Of course, we can only use it in open-air stadium, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. And to check out pH balance, I think it's something off. Listen, is the workshop around here somewhere? I seem to lost my directions.
Workshop. Yeah, it's around the back.
Okay, thank you very much.
That's Blanchard's car, Bill. He's here.
Toby!
He must have passed
Oh,
out.
Lord, Toby!
He seems to be breathing all right.
Did you see a guy in a red suit?
Around the back.
Ralph, what happened?
Ralph?
I don't know what happened. We were just rehearsing, and someone came up and hit me from behind, and I blacked out.
I'll call an ambulance. Operator, can I have Benwood Emergency Hospital, please?
Bill, this is the same doll.
Same as what? What are you talking about? Ralph, you okay? What's the matter?
I just don't want to touch it anymore, Bill, all right? who's ever thought I was holographing off of is a sick person.
Agreed. I mean, Blanchard needs about 50 years of Rorschach tests with the best doctors in the world. But if you just vibe off his car, maybe we can find him and arrange it.
Well, you tell me, how am I supposed to holograph off of somebody who's checked out and left their baggage, if you know what I mean?
Well, we don't have any choice, Ralph. He's already arranged for Toby Roberts' intensive care, and if we don't find him pretty quick, he's going to do the same thing for Marco and Stoppard now.
Well, he could have gotten very far without his car.
Yeah, well.
Is he dead?
Which means there's still a killer running around out there.
Who?
Come on, Bill. The show was supposed to start at 7:30. It's already a quarter of.
You hate me. Counselor, how could you put me in this thing? I look like the prize doodad out of a Cracker Jack box. You know what's going to happen to me down at the Bureau if they find out about this?
Bill, everyone is going to be in costume.
Look at this dead duck I got here. No matter how many times he's been through this, and I'm sure it's a lot, he's still embarrassed about it. See that?
You look great, Marty. You know, I just cannot believe that Toby Roberts would allow Ralph to take his place in the show tonight.
Well, after what he's been through, I guess he would do anything to keep from going through the rest of his life, not knowing who's trying to kill him.
Well, who is out to kill him? You had me convinced it was Blanchard. Well, what was Blanchard doing at Roberts' estate, then?
Same thing he was doing at the reading of the will, trying to find out who was the real killer.
To think there's someone out there that could actually overpower Blanchard.
Well, there he is.
Watch and be amazed.
Okay, keep your eyes open around here.
Ralph, I don't know.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for his next feat of magic, Marco will perform the miracle of the straps.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I draw your attention to this unique and very effective restraint.
Where's Bill?
He's out there trying to see if he can spot something from the audience.
Right after this, Marco does his crematorium escape.
The one where Carlini got killed.
And then me.
Both sets will be locked into place. And as my two assistants continue to restrain me, I urge you to watch them carefully to be convinced that there is no escape from this device. Watch.
Holly, Wally, do all the day. Fare thee well, my fairy fae.
Honey, I know you think this is the only way, but I'm scared. I mean, the killer's out there trying to get Roberts and Marco.
We are dealing with a guy here that is so obsessed. He wants no one performing Carlini's escapes. No one.
Oh, I'm so terribly sorry. I was just admiring your bird.
Uh-huh.
You had him along.
Well, we kind of got thrown together. He had the costume and I had the tickets.
Nice birdie.
Ah!
Beautiful bird.
Ah, thanks.
Good evening.
Hi.
Alakazam to you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Marco the Magnificent is prepared for his final feat, one of Carlini's most impossible escapes, the crematorium.
thing. It takes months to practice an escape like this.
Honey, the more you know about these illusions, the easier they become. The mechanics of performing something like this are really relatively simple. The trick is just being able to stay submerged long enough to get the job done. In case of an emergency, I got the suit on.
Ralph, we don't know that the suit allows you to breathe underwater. You should have tried it in the bathtub.
Come on, now I performed this twice today with Dawn, and she says that I am flawless.
Toby Roberts' assistant, Dawn? The one with the legs that don't quit, Dawn.
That it rests on 8 gas jet burners that, when ignited, are capable of incinerating this coffin and anyone in it in less than 3 minutes.
Okay, stop it. We're fast running out of suspects who have enough skill to rig these tricks to go wrong this way.
My lord, you don't know. You still don't know, do you? It's him. Don't you see that? It's Carlini.
Better send for the wagon for this guy, Bill.
You don't understand, do you? And you're not listening to me. He's here, now. Carlini's very much alive.
What do you mean he's alive?
That's silly. I saw him burned to death. Nobody could have survived that fire. The coroner found human ashes.
It's just one of Carlini's great touches. He didn't die that night. In all the confusion, it wasn't so surprising that he escaped. Ask Blanchard.
Blanchard ain't talking. He's trying to hack the lock off the pearly gates.
He killed Blanchard? Blanchard's the one who got him out of the theater that night. He's taken care of him all these years. You see, Carlini was badly burned in that fire. He was practically an invalid for 5 months.
How do you know all this?
Blanchard told me. The two of them lived together in that old decrepit church downtown.
Well, then that room we were in wasn't a shrine to a dead man at all.
And the holographs I was getting were from Carlini himself.
Carlini actually lived in that room.
That means he's still out there. Right now, he's still out there.
Yeah. And ready to kill anyone who attempts the escapes he's invented.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about me because I'm not going on. And I hope you don't plan to, Mr. Hinckley.
Well, if we lose track of him now, we may never be able to find him again. We have to go along with our plans to draw him out.
Ralph, you can't.
We don't have any choice. Stoppard, put your makeup back on. As one of the board of directors, you're going to go out and tell the audience the show is going to go on.
Mr. Hinckley, you're as crazy as Carlini.
Maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a new addition to our magic family, performing Carlini's greatest escape of all time, the infamous water torture chamber. I give you the amazing Hinckley.
If we may have some volunteers from the audience, please.
If you will check the chamber, you'll notice there are no false sides or bottom.
While our volunteers from the audience are examining the tank, please take note of the welded framework, the reinforced corners, and the way in which the panels are riveted in place.
Everything okay, sir?
Once I am submerged, my assistants will move rapidly in order to chain and secure the tank. Needless to say, I hope they move quickly. Once I am locked in and the chains are all secured, a curtain will be drawn over the top of the tank. And in exactly 2 minutes, it will be removed.
And now, the amazing Hinckley will perform Carlini's water torture escape. Will you start the clock? You okay in there? One minute, 5 seconds. One minute, 10 seconds. One minute, 20 seconds.
Little boys, don't play with dolls.
Your father told you what would happen if he caught you playing with your sister's toys.
Don't ever let me see you with your sister's toys again. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Why did you do it? Where's your sister?
Never play with dolls. Never. Don't play with dolls.
1 minute, 50 seconds. And 2 minutes. The amazing Hinckley!
Ralph, it's him! It's Carlini!
Ralph, don't do that to me. Are you all right?
The suit let me hold my breath longer than normal. Where's Bill?
He's out back, chasing Carlini.
To give it back. Don't play with other people's toys. Play with your own. Your own. Your own.
Wow. Ralph, what do you got, the suit under there, what?
No.
That's terrific, Ralph.
Oh, will you quit fooling around and get your gear? Let's go fishing.
Well, I got the mechanics down. Just a few little tricks with my hands that I need to work on, but Dawn's helping me out, so.
Dawn? You didn't tell me you saw Dawn.
Oh, yeah, when I went down to the hospital to see Toby Roberts, she was there, and she was showing me some things I could do with my fingers, but I need to work with her some more.
Oh, I'll bet.
Hinckley residence. Oh, yeah, hi, Ray. Well, I was gonna call, but this emergency came up. A close friend of mine went up in a hospital, and I had to go visit him, and, Toby Roberts. Yeah, the magician, yeah. Oh, boy, I'm sorry. I did not, I'm really sorry. I feel responsible. All right, yeah, I'll talk to you.
Ralph, will you quit moping around about missing a teacher's bash and get your rod and your reel and let's get out of here? Come on, you got nothing to be ashamed of. You were out in heavy, hot duty here. It was federal bureau duty. Come on.
No, it's not that. Miss Brockmeister brought her Minabird to the party and must have caught a cold on the way over. And it finally did talk, but right in the middle of the performance,
It didn't.
It did? Oh, that's terrible.
woke its widow beak.